Hi, this is Gary Kayye. We're at InfoComm 2025. I'm here in the Planar booth, here with Robert Detwiler, Senior Director of Product Management.
Product Management, yep.
I got that. You and I have talked a few times here and there, but tell me about what you're most excited about at InfoComm 2025 with regard to your booth.
Well, I mean, I think the booth itself is kind of exciting. You can see behind us, we're doing some pretty creative things. But we're also got several large walls that are showing off all the technology capabilities that we have.
Yeah, and which one is which one is the most popular you've seen so far in the show?
Well, really, technology of COB has been one of the more popular ones.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that we've had SMD or had micro LED. This year we've really come in with COB. We have several different options here today.
Yeah.
And so that's been taking up a lot of our conversations.
What took Planar so long to get into COB, considering you've been an LED company at your core for forever?
Sure. I mean, we were watching COB, we were experimenting with COB. I think that manufacturing-wise, it took off last year. It was very fast in production. There were still a few things that we thought needed some improvement, like uniformity, and so we took a lot of time to focus and try to make it better.
And as far as the pixel pitches of COB, what options do you have?
We have from 0.7 to 1.5 right now. I think we're going to have a 1.8 here soon as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
And COB, would you consider that like the entry-level product, or would you consider it the middle-level product, or where would you put that?
I'd actually put that in all three spaces,
okay.
Entry-level, mid-level, and premium. Like I said, it took us a while to get here, but at this show, we actually have all three of those levels on the show floor.
Yeah. And so now, what about your other options? All that you've got outdoor now. You've got. I mean, I should ask you specifically, how is the outdoor going? Because it's only been about a year and a half since you actually first showed that.
Yeah. So we introduced Liard through Planar, right?
Yeah,
and we brought in some outdoor stuff, and we have had several deployments over the last year. I don't know exactly any of them that I'm allowed to talk about, but we've had some pretty good. Good deployments. Maybe we can have some images that we share with you later. But,
yeah. Well, I mean, that I think is an interesting market, because especially with sports, and there's a lot of outdoor in sports.
Absolutely. So sports arenas, sports center hungs. We have done a few of those. Whether it's advertising on the side of a sporting event, we've done several of those now, and then. In the booth, we're actually showing very fine pitch for outdoor for watching sports, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole different segment of the market as well. I mean, but now let's kind of take a little 10,000-foot view, kind of fly up a little bit. How are you feeling about 2025? I mean, it's been a kind of a chaotic beginning of the year that everyone has experienced. Sort of settled down now. How are you feeling about the rest of 2025?
I'm feeling very optimistic. I do think that we had some difficulties in Q1. Our Q2 has been looking really good. And so the second half, I see where we have the potential to beat prior years. Absolutely.
Good. And you've got a little bit of everything. I mean, you've got brand new product in here that I'm not even some of the stuff I'm not even sure we're allowed to talk about on camera.
Well,
but go ahead.
Yeah. Well, we did talk about some of these things on camera already with.
So you did individual product videos?
We did some individual product videos, and we did a booth tour earlier.
Okay, good.
But yeah, one of the things that you're kind of pointing to is our premium COB over there. That is our top line. So I said we have three levels here. That one is COB that we really took time to sort the dyes to filter out anomalies. We're using the dyes and we're putting them on the PCB in alternating patterns to spread light better. And we partnered with Megapixel to really give us the best control and the best features in making a premium COB.
And that's kind of your flagship introduction here at the show.
It's actually not an introduction, it's a preview at the show.
Okay.
But we will be introducing it very soon.
So it'll be a little while before it starts shipping, obviously.
Yeah.
And that was a partnership with Megapixel.
Yes.
Are we going to see more of that kind of partnering going on as you move forward?
I expect so. Yeah, the partnership's been going really well, so I don't see us stopping. I hope we have some future products as well.
And your all-in-one, how's that going?
All-in-ones are fantastic. Obviously, there's lots of customers that are coming. Looking for LED, moving from different technologies, and all-in-one makes it approachable, makes it easy, makes more integration and resellers and installers able to deploy it.
Yeah.
So it's expanding the LED market.
And of course, all of this is at planar.com. Like Robert said, we did go around and shoot individual product videos on everything you've been talking about here. We also did a booth tour. So you have the option of watching either the booth tour or both. Watch the individual product videos. It's simple to do. All you got to do is go to raypubs.com/InfoComm, type in Planar in the video search window. One last question for you.
Sure.
This is going to be a toughie. Which product in the booth is your favorite right now?
It is a tough one. I
You
would
gotta
say,
pick one.
I would say the one that's at our main aisle, the 8K display.
We're showing that right now. Look at it right now.
Our 8K display, it's COB.
How big is this?
It's 271 inches diagonal.
And it's pixel pitch?
0.7.
So it's 0.7 would be equivalent to DirectView LCD, which is I believe is 0.67 technically, if you're trying to do the perceptive sync. So now this is something that could easily replace any display technology.
It could. Yeah. And like I said, this is our mid-tier. This is Direct LED Essential, which we really did take time to make the COB quality better than what you have experienced in the past.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you have sort of like a good, better, best in COB in the way that you're sourcing the actual raw components.
Yes.
And that's a big deal. So pay attention to that, because that's a big differentiator. The other differentiator I'll mention is you're US based, and you've always been inside the channel. Yes. So those are two things I think that make a big difference for Planar. So learn more, go to planar.com. Robert, thank you very much for your time today. Appreciate you taking the time to do this. And of course, as I said, you can watch all of our videos at raypubs.com/InfoComm.